Hello and welcome to another of our online videos. This one demonstrates how to make a herbal tincture.
Hi there, my name's Carol and I'm going to demonstrate how to make a herbal tincture. First, let's take a look at the ingredients we need. The herb I'm using for this tincture is Echinacea, and it has the Latin name of Echinacea purpurea. It's a tincture that's particularly useful for support and maintenance of the body's immune system, especially when it's coming up to winter, to ward off those colds and chills. Always use dried herbs rather than fresh herbs when making tinctures. The water you'll find in fresh herbs means the finished tincture medication will be lacking in potency. It's worth remembering that dried herbs are always stronger than fresh herbs, and if I'm making a herbal medication that I want to last, then I do tend to use the dried herbs. Now we need a solvent, and the one I'm using today is alcohol, and this is 70% alcohol by volume vodka, but there is various things you can use if you don't want to use alcohol. You can use cider vinegar. I found is quite good. Okay, so let's get going with this. What you do is you take your glass jar and you fill it with the herb. You can see I've already done this because it can be quite time consuming. So you take your jar of solvent and you pour it very carefully into your jar of herbs, your bottle of herbs. You've got to be a little bit careful with this because when it starts to come to the top, it starts to make the herbs float. So let's take a spoon and we'll just have a look how far that has got up. You need to press, oh, it's gone quite high. You need to press the herb down and either add a little more herbal mixture if you've got room, or add some more solvent, because you want the solvent to cover the herb. Okay, now then all you do is screw the lid on. Now your lid's on, put the jar on a sunny windowsill, and every day give it a good shaking, because this will help with the extraction of the herbal constituents into the solvent. It's best to keep the jar out of too much direct sunlight. I use my kitchen windowsill as it's in the sun during the early morning and in shade during the rest of the day. So I've got one, if you like, that I made earlier, and this has been sitting on the windowsill for 4 weeks, so it's now ready for the next part. So what I do is I take my jug, my big jug, and you need a double layer of muslin, and then pour the contents of the jar into the muslin. I might need the spoon again here. It's a bit awkward sometimes to get out. Just got to be a little bit patient, as always with herbals when you're making them. Patience is possibly one of the greatest things you can have. Okay, got more ones out of there. Now then, we take this, take the muslin and give it a good squeeze. So we're aiming to get the tincture, because that's what it is now, away from the residue of the herbal mush, whatever you want to call it. So what I've done now is I've filled the jar back up again with another lot of the herb, which again is Echinacea, it's the same herb. And the tincture we've got here, that we squeezed out the bag, I'm going to pour over the herb again, very carefully, otherwise it tends to go everywhere. Now we're going to fill that up now with some more alcohol, some more vodka. That's okay. That'll do. Now we need to put the lid on again. So you put the lid on again and do exactly the same as we did before. Put the jar back on the windowsill, shaking it every day for around 4 more weeks, and then we'll come back to that. So I've washed the jug and I've got some clean muslin, and this again is a double muslin, and this is the end product, and I'm going to take the lid off and pour it again through the muslin into the glass jug. You have to really spoon it out, otherwise you won't get all the herb, and you won't get the tincture that's actually now stuck to the herb. So we need to get everything out of the jar. A little bit more difficult this time because the jar's a little bit bigger. Okay, so we're going to squeeze this again. Just keep going with it until you get all the tincture out. You'll find that you'll probably end up with a lot less tincture than you thought you were going to have. Well, there you go, just keep squeezing it, get all the tincture out you can, because this is your medication. Okay, so your tincture's finished. What we need now is the tincture pouring into the glass bottles, and it's a heck of a lot easier if you've got one of these. Only fill it up to the shoulder, because you've got to get this in. You've got to get your tube in. So fill that up. And obviously, with the tincture you've got in here, you carry on filling your bottles up till it's all gone. Don't forget to label the jars with the date they were bottled and what's in them, and keep them somewhere dark and cool. An herbal tincture like this will last for around 2 years. Dosages and how to use tinctures can all be found on our Oakham Wood online courses, and it's well worth taking a look. Making herbal tinctures isn't as difficult as it looks, so why not give it a try? Thank you.
There is a great deal more information to be found in the online course Oils and Ointments that this video complements. There are a diverse number of online courses for you to take a look at on the UK online website in general. So take a look at www.theukonline.net and get involved in its forums, its Oakham Woods information repository, its online courses and much, much more. So come on in and take a look.